Good morning, teacher. I'm Cassandra. We come from Talent Sparkz Public Speaking Center. We are now organizing a campaign called Better One. Study smart, stay happy, and eat healthy. Our campaign is to let students to find back the passion of learning and build our healthy lifestyle. We're having an interview with teacher today because we hope teacher can share the tips about how to master English easily. I'm the leader Cassandra. I come from Jitsin High School.
I'm one of the team members of Better One, and I'm Yishen and come from Jitsin High School.
I'm Mingxuan. I am the group member of Better One.
I'm Junjit from Better One.
Today, we are going to interview an aspiring teacher who has been teaching English subjects since 2011. She is currently teaching in SMK Bangajaya. Let's welcome Puan Yap Aini. Are all of you get ready your pen and notebook to jot down the tips to improve English from the aspirant teacher? Puan Yap, let's start.
Yeah, hi everyone. I'm so happy that I have the chance, to talk with you here.
Many students in Malaysia are struggling to improve English. We attend many tuition classes. However, we still feel struggling. Here, we would like to get some tips from Puan Yap to improve our English.
Yes, Puan Yap. I always confuse in English grammar. Does Puan Yap have any advice for us to learn and master English grammar easily?
Okay, actually, for grammar, I think that we learn since from primary, isn't it? Okay, actually, for if you go to secondary school, everything we just keep repeated, but maybe for the vocabulary, in terms of vocabulary, okay, what we learn will be harder compared to primary school. Okay, for my advice, actually, the first one is we need to refer to grammar reference book to know more about the principle and also the rules of grammar. For example, tenses. Okay, most students will face some problem in tenses, isn't it? For example, like past tense, present tense. A lot of students will face the problem in sentence construction, right? Okay, so the first thing we need to do is we need to do revision first and go through deeply about the grammar principles and also rules. The first one, okay, grammar reference book, okay, and then the second one, I think that reading, we need to do more reading, okay, even very simple article, okay, or storybook, we can learn grammar through the sentence, okay. And then next, I also think that now it's very famous that we can use online grammar games, okay. From that, not only for fun, but we also can learn a lot of grammar knowledge, okay, through games. Okay, that is my advice for grammar.
That's great idea. Puan Yap, how to improve English writing skills?
Okay, so for English writing skill, a lot of students will feel like not so confident in writing essay. The first one, I think that is the problem of generate idea, isn't it? Most of the students will say that, oh, teacher, I have no idea. I don't know how to write. I don't know how to start the essay. Okay, so how? Same. So I think that for language, we need to do a lot of reading. Reading is the most important part to improve our language, okay, not only English language, for Chinese, Mandarin, okay, Malay as well. Okay, from reading, we can know about the pattern of the structure and the pattern of sentences. Okay, so I say that just now I say that from reading, you can generate a lot of creative ideas. Okay, besides that, maybe you can watch YouTube English channel, right? So like movie as well. Okay, so look at the subtitles. Okay, so we can learn more vocabulary. Okay, isn't it?
Well, through practice this, I'm sure our English will be improved. So, what are you waiting for? Have you jotted down the tips?
Does Puan Yap have any tips to master the vocabularies which will be assisting us in expressing our ideas or writing the articles?
Okay, for vocabularies, okay, normally I will ask my students to read at least an article or a simple story a day, every day. I mean, every day. And then after that, you can jot down the difficult vocabularies in your notebook with meanings. If possible, please list down or construct a sentence how to use the vocabs. Okay, now actually we can learn the meaning at least a day, like 10 vocabs. But the important part is you need to know how to use it. Okay, so after that, for my students in class, normally I will give them some word search. Okay, word search games. Okay, actually, yeah, I will sometimes I will give them the games and then ask them to find out the word search. Okay, but you need to know the meaning and how to use it. Okay, that's all.
Yes, some students who do not understand English will try to memorize the whole essay for the examination. Do you think this is an effective way to master English?
Actually good as well. Why? Because sometimes you can learn good sentences from the essay writing. Okay, so maybe if some students tend to memorize the whole essay, right? But I think that if possible, you just list down or jot down the beautiful sentences or good sentences that can help you. Okay, so that maybe some topics different. You cannot just memorize and just write out everything in the in your essay writing. I mean, what you have already memorized. Okay, you just pick few good sentences, nice sentences, and then jot down in your notebook as well. Okay, what I do, I advise my student to jot down vocabs and also good sentences in your own English notebook. Okay, so that you can refer. For what else? For the just now you asked me about the memorize, is it? Okay, so maybe you can memorize the idioms. Okay, some idioms that you can use in your essay writing. Yeah, my advice is don't just everything you have memorized and then you just write down. You just write in your essay writing. Please choose and pick the good sentences. For example, idioms. Try to use in your essay writing. Yeah.
Due to the difficulties of grammars and tenses, there are a great number of students giving up to study and master this language. Is there any tactic to make their study easier?
Okay, so yes, most of the students will think that English is quite hard because normally we tend to use Mandarin or other dialect in our house, right? Okay, we try to communicate with our parents with Mandarin, right? Every time. Okay, we can try to improve ourselves by using English language in our daily routine. Okay, so actually a lot of students will scared of using wrong grammar, isn't it, when you try to talk to others? But I think that never mind. Actually, you should learn from mistakes. Okay, and yeah, don't feel shy and scared that I don't know how to make a good sentences. I scared that I use the wrong grammar. Don't feel like so worried. So we just try to practice ourselves. Okay, even you can talk to your siblings by using English language. Okay, so I think this will improve your English language. Yeah, and also during in class, most students will talk to ask teacher some questions by using other language. Okay, so actually I always encourage my student to speak English. during English lesson. Yeah.
Puan Yap, nowadays teenagers prefer using smartphone to communicate instead of face-to-face communication. Therefore, what should we do to improve our communication skills?
Okay, actually, no problem at all. I think that if you want to communicate by using your smartphone, okay, maybe through like now we can talk to each other through Zoom, Google Meet, and other apps, isn't it? Okay, just we need to use English if you want to improve your English language, isn't it? Okay, if now you say that you want to interview teacher, but you don't know, you don't want to open your mouth and ask teacher the questions by using English. So what you learn nothing, isn't it? Okay, so even got mistakes, but we try. Okay, we try. Yeah, I think that smartphones is not an obstacle at all. Okay, for this technology. I mean now a lot of people are using technology. Okay, so I think that smartphones not a problem to stop us from learning English. Yeah.
Yes, teacher, I've heard that watching English programs or YouTube's video really help to improve our English. Do you have any suggestion, movie or YouTuber?
Oh, okay. So yes, actually, I agree that you can improve your English by watching YouTube channel. What I suggest like Mr. Yang. Okay, do you know Mr. Yang? Yeah, actually, he is very good in English language, and also his YouTube channel, the movies or video clip is very interesting and so fun. Yeah, so normally we can learn English by noticing or listening. I think that listening is very, very important. Why? Okay, so actually listening, we can try, after we listen, we try to speak and use that language, right? And then the subtitle. I encourage my students to watch English movie as well. Why? We can learn the word or vocabs by noticing the subtitle. Yeah. So try yourself by jot down or everything. Okay, or memorize. Okay, actually subtitle helps you a lot. Okay, yeah, this is my suggestion.
That's awesome. I will watch more English movies.
In
Yeah.
your opinion, what's the parents' role to play to improve children English?
Okay, for me, I think that nowadays, most of the parents are educated, isn't it? Okay, so if the parents are educated, they tend to communicate with their children by using English language. And then, yeah, like now, they also got a lot of chance to send their children to English language center, isn't it? Okay, so maybe for a good parents, they also can accompany their children to watch English movie and also to read English storybook, right? Yeah, this is my suggestion.
The English standards of Malaysian students have been declining in these recent years. Hence, is there any advice to solve these problems?
Oh, okay. What I mean here, I hope that for English lesson, the teachers try to use some interesting games, okay, to encourage the student, because most of the students will feel that so bored during English lesson. So yeah, what I suggest, I say I hope that English language teacher will include some games or plays, okay, or anything that make the student feel fascinating to learn English. And one more is I hope that the student will feel more confident when using English in class. Most of them don't want to open their mouth. The problem is, okay, so they will feel that, oh, English is too hard to learn, too difficult to learn. So when I teach in class, I also feel that sometimes the environment, okay, the situation is quite I mean that very quiet sometimes, and then they tend to talk or chat with their friends by using Mandarin, right? So yeah, so in class, I think that teacher plays an important role, okay, so that maybe make the English lesson more interesting. Yeah.
English is not our native language, but how should we improve our English accent? What advice from Puan Yap?
How to improve your English accent? Okay, so yeah, through reading. What I suggest is through reading, and also yeah, I say that watch movie. Okay, English accent actually when you don't know how to pronounce the word, okay, try to search using what online dictionary or whatever by using your smartphone. Now it's very easy, isn't it? Okay, so don't feel like, oh, it is terrible, so hard for me to learn, I don't want to learn. Okay, so yeah, try your best to use English in your daily routine. Okay, so start from today. Cassandra, Mingxuan, Junjit, and also Yixuan, try to talk to your family, your siblings, okay, by using English language. No problem at all. If got any mistakes, we just correct it, okay? We learn from mistakes, right?
In short, reading and watching English programs have been significantly improving our English language. Therefore, we should accustom it as a habit.
Yeah.
That's all for the interview today. Thank you, Puan Yap, for sparing time to join our interview.
You're welcome. Yeah, okay, thank you.
Thank you, Puan Yap.
Yeah, 不客气, okay.